Madam Speaker, I stand here today because Americans face a fork in the road. One side leads to socialism, and the other path leads to freedom. This non-stimulus bill is the road to socialism. It will give us a journey that includes bureaucratic controls, high taxes, government intervention, Cuba-style medicine, and economic collapse of America. This steamroller of socialism is being shoved down our throats, and it will strangle our economy. This porculus bill has a few decent provisions in it, but is mostly filled with mystery meat, rancid meat, like the millions for plug-in government cars and millions for mouse restoration that will ruin the entire meal. The captivating rhetoric about openness and transparency is providing cover for the rancid meat. Another tainted bite includes a move towards socialized medicine. As a physician, I'm deeply concerned about the breach of privacy and the abuse of care that are hidden in this stimulus bill, especially for senior citizens. The vague language could potentially deny life-giving care to the elderly. You see, $2 billion is allocated in this non-stimulus bill for the new National Coordinator of Health Information, or you can call him Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, the government's own human health care calculator, will make his or her own calculations to determine if your needed care is cost efficient. The vague nature of this language could lead to healthcare rationing for elderly people and handcuffing the development of life-saving drugs to fight infections, all because Dr. Doom doesn't deem them to be cost efficient. When Mama falls and breaks her hip, she will just lie in her bed in pain until she dies with pneumonia because her needed surgery is not cost efficient. I'm a medical doctor, and I'm certain that the federal government can no more determine what type of care is the most cost-effective and appropriate for my patients than they can determine how best to educate our children or spend our hard-earned tax dollars. This is what happens when Congress considers a bill that costs $1 trillion. Convenient little billions just slip on in. You'd think $1 trillion would at least buy time and public scrutiny. Not with this bill. It's true that our economy needs a significant jolt that requires immediate attention, but there's another direction we can go. Congress can come together promptly to create jobs, restore faith in markets, and can again unleash America's entrepreneurial spirit. The American people have a choice. There's a better alternative that I've co-sponsored to provide fast-acting tax relief for hardworking families and small businesses that will create twice the jobs at half the cost of this bill. We must give small businesses the capital they need to employ workers and to buy inventory. Congress should suspend and eliminate capital gains tax to provide an inflow of cash into our economy. Next, we must eliminate the death tax so that family businesses can continue to thrive and produce high-paying jobs. And ultimately, let's support tax relief for our hard-working families and save future generations from this 784-pound gorilla that's in this room. Americans must choose in which direction we will go. It will be disastrous to let politicians make that decision for us. Are we going to have government run our families and our neighborhoods? Are we going to take care of ourselves and help our neighbors? Are we going to make decisions about our own lives, where our children go to school, make our own health care decisions, and how to spend our own hard-earned money? Or is government going to do that for us? Liberals need to stop pretending that the American people can't tell the difference between Spam and filet mignon. Instead of the wasteful mystery pork that this bill gives us, let's give the American taxpayer and entrepreneurs the red meat they truly need to stimulate America's economy: permanent tax relief and job creation incentives. Madam Speaker, let me be clear. The people in Georgia are hurting. They want action and want it now. But 9 out of 10 of them oppose this bill. They want an alternative. We have alternatives that won't even be considered by leadership. Normally, I implore my colleagues to vote a certain way, but today I urge the American people to call, write, and email and tell your U.S. Senator and Congressman to vote no on this rancid meat and demand alternatives to be considered. Let's demand the road to freedom.